Hello, my name is Ross Williams and I'm the Managing Director of a company called Right-Size. What we have created are pencils for children. I can hear you thinking to yourself, pencils for children, is that really necessary? Let me see if I can try and explain why I think it is and put some logic to you. A pencil is a tool. We have developed this over years to fit our hand. It delivers graphite onto paper to form letters which we form into words. We use it all the time, and it took us years to get control over this tool to form that small difference between an O and an A. Seems like to us that's straightforward, but when you're 5 and 6, is it straightforward to get that kind of dexterous control? Let me give you an example. Hairdressers, they use these hairdressing scissors, perfect for their job. And they learn to cut hair with these scissors. We don't give them to learn to cut hair these scissors. It's ridiculous. They wouldn't get control over it. We sure as definitely wouldn't give them some shears and say, no, that'll do, you'll do it quicker. That sounds ridiculous. But what I'm trying to get across to you is scale of a product. All hand tools that adults use have been developed over years to be the right size. If I said the word hammer to you, I'm pretty confident you could imagine the size that a hammer would be that we would go and buy from a shop. They're all about the same size. They've been developed over years. Now let's go back to children. We send them off to school, we give them the perfectly measured shoes for their feet, we give them the right jacket, the right clothes, the right backpack. And then we send them off and say, but the only tool you're going to use, the size doesn't matter. Can I show you something? I know you already know this, but they have different size hands to us. Theirs are smaller. So when we have this pencil, what we're really giving them to scale in our hand would be to say, use this. And I wouldn't want to use this. I wouldn't buy this. Nobody sells it. And the reason nobody sells it is because this is a tool that fits our hand, and this one is too long, it oscillates, it's horrible. And yet when our children go to school and they're learning how to write, and I'll repeat that, learning how to write, we say the size of the tool doesn't matter. Well, I put it to you that it does. I put it to you that this in the hands of a 5-year-old is a far better tool that they can get control over than giving them this. By which I mean, in their hand, it would be this in our hand. It's just a logical situation that you can only ignore or take on board, because we definitely wouldn't send them off in size 9 shoes. And we definitely know that the writing skill is a thing that you develop over years, and it will take you through your whole education when you're making notes in any subject that you're making for using a pencil. And yet we say the size doesn't matter. You will learn with the wrong size tool. In what adult trade would we give adults the wrong size tool and say, it doesn't matter, learn your trade? I suggest to you, none. Everything we make fits our hands. When it comes to children, you can make do. Why? These are right size. They're the right pencils for their hands. And I suggest to you, these will give them better control and will help them to learn the skill of writing more easily.